This week at Central Illinois' Online Broadcast Museum, another big batch of local TV videos from the Central Illinois Heritage Stations. From WCIA, Dave Schall's 25th anniversary with WCIA, this clip coming from 1987. Also, Danville native Gene Robinson is featured in a commercial he did at WCIA when he was there. Locals in Danville may remember him from his days at WDAN Radio and WDAN TV Channel 24. He passed away just after the new year, this year in Peoria. And you can also see pictures of him at WDAN TV History webpage. Last time I included a kinescope of the Hop with the late Ed Mason, but this time he talks about that interview from that 1964 kinescope. You can check that out. And we wrap up the WCIA segment with a video from my collection that features the late Paul Davis and weathercaster Mr. Roberts about the rumors that circulated about them being related. And then from WAND, I feature some of my personal collection, including a couple of air checks from 1982, one during the ABC Monday Night Movie and another from a late-night broadcast of Vegas. That was the series that starred Robert Urich. You'll see local commercials featuring Mike Cheevers doing some voiceovers and an appearance of Decatur car dealer Perry Thomas. Remember him? There's even a commercial for a radio station, WNNS, that was voiced by Mike Cheevers. And there's also an air check from the ABC broadcast of 4585. This was a documentary that covered events, politics, world and national news that looked at the years 1945 through 1985. There's a number of promos with WAND newscasters that night, plus an intro with the anchors for that evening's newscast. From WICS, a partial newscast from September of 2007 about the Roby, Illinois standoff that made national news at that time, plus the ADM employee that became the subject of a movie that starred Matt Damon. Also featured is a logo montage from 2014 on the 60th anniversary of Channel 20. And I'm being interviewed just last year to tell the early history of WICS. Then from WICD, a public affairs program called Roundtable that featured guest Illinois Attorney General Neil Hartigan being interviewed by former news director Tom Milburn, and that was from 1983. Also, we feature a 1999 clip from a newscast from the Urbana Sweet Corn Festival and a complete 6 p.m. newscast from July 6th of 2001 that included anchors Eric Renderly, Tiffany Sargent, with sports anchor Scott Musgrave and weather anchor Jerome Ritchie. That also includes a couple of reports from the Vermilion County Fair. And on the fun side, most every TV station had or has a blooper video or some lighthearted behind-the-scenes activity. Most are not broadcastable, but most are never seen either. But since I was at WICD, I feature one that someone put together for one of the Christmas parties that featured several on-air funny bits from the morning show, Sunrise Today, that I worked on from 1998 to 2003. 12 videos in all local and seen across mid-Illinois on the heritage stations of Springfield, Decatur, and Champaign. These will be posted through March 9th at Central Illinois' Online Broadcast Museum, located at dougquick.com. We'll see you next time.